Hey gamers, BillyCreston here with 515 Gaming. Hope this video finds you doing well. I wanted to touch on something here. Now I do have some gameplay videos that I'll be uploading probably in the next couple days here, but this is something that I wanted to touch on because it's something I feel kind of strongly about. Now, any of you who follow me on Facebook know that at one point I was entertaining the idea of maybe doing some streaming on Twitch. And then last night I posted an update to that saying that I will be, if I do any streaming, it will be exclusively on YouTube. There's some good reasoning for that, and a lot of this is based personally on my opinions, so take it as you will. But the first and foremost thing is that I started this channel on YouTube. I want it to grow on YouTube, and I want it to grow organically on YouTube. And there's very specific reasons why I will not be streaming on Twitch. Now, I have 5 very specific reasons why I won't be streaming on Twitch. They are my opinions. By no means am I trying to influence any of you to feel the same way I do. Feel the way you want. You know, that's the beauty of having an opinion. I'm not saying anything bad specifically against anyone who streams on Twitch. There's a lot of people that stream on Twitch that I do like and respect. Most of the time, though, I will say that I follow their YouTube channels rather than subscribing on Twitch, just because, you know, a lot of times I don't have time to sit and watch a full stream or anything like that. There are certain exceptions to that, of course, but anyway, I'm going to get into this episode of the RANT and give you 5 reasons why I will not be streaming on Twitch. Again, my opinions. How did I come to this conclusion? Well, I've been working from home. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos, been following a lot of different news sites and things like that on the gaming community, and I have to say, I'm a little disappointed by some of the things I found out. So, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. For reason number 5, cancel culture. Now, I know cancel culture is all around us. It's even on YouTube in some regards. I'm sure anyone who follows any sort of news on YouTubers, on Twitch streamers, things like that, knows that cancel culture is a thing, and it's a very prominent problem. However, on Twitch, it seems that anyone who has an opinion that somebody else doesn't agree with, or that causes quote-unquote beef with another person, that person goes after their sponsors. They go after their followers. They go after ways to affect these people's time on Twitch. Now, I do my channel strictly as a hobby. You know, I have a full-time job. I'm not doing this for money, but there are people that do stream and run Twitch for money that are being affected by this, and it frankly makes me sick. It would be like going into a restaurant that you don't like, releasing a bunch of cockroaches into the kitchen and getting them shut down. That's kind of how I feel on it. I don't agree with that. We should just be nice to each other. It takes so much less effort to be nice to somebody. And quite frankly, if you don't like what you're seeing, if you don't agree with somebody's opinion, unfollow them. Don't reply to their Twitter feed or whatever. Most of the time, people will post unpopular opinions just to get a rise out of somebody. It happens. I know. Shocking, right? But, you know, that's all I'm going to really say about that. There's been so many people that have been attacking each other, and I don't know if it's just because of COVID-19 and they're bored and they have nothing better to do other than to try to make somebody as miserable as they are, but I'm not playing that. For reason number 4, Twitch is very oversaturated. What do I mean by this? Now, anytime you start a new, channel on any platform, like, okay, look at mine for example. I'm not, I don't have 1 million subs, anything like that. I know that if I'm going to grow this channel, I'm going to have to do so by putting in the work for it and everything like that. The same thing applies to Twitch. If you're, trying to start out as a streamer, you've got several people you need to compete against. There's all kinds of popular Twitch streamers out there. The thing that I mean by oversaturation is that there's a lot of games on there that take up the majority of Twitch's channel bandwidth. PUBG, Fortnite, CSGO, things like that. Those are all games that I don't really play. And while there are multiplayer games out there that I like to play, usually if I get into a session with friends or something like that, it's something we're doing kind of privately. I don't know. I know you can go on there and do just chatting or something like that, but I feel like I can also do that on YouTube. So really, in an oversaturated market, to quote a line from Bendy and the Ink Machine, a drop of water in the ocean is very rarely seen again. And that's pretty much what I would be. So rather than trying to build 2 platforms, I'm only going to try and build 1. And YouTube is my home. That's where I got my start. So that's where I'm going to stay. For reason number 3. Now we're getting in to the real meat and bones of this. Now we're getting into the stuff that really grinds my gears about Twitch. Insane double standards. People are getting banned on Twitch all the time. Twitch has a bunch of standards in place they expect you to follow. No nudity, no toxic behavior, things like that, which, okay, I get that. No, that does need to be in place no matter what platform you're using. That does need to be in place. The thing is, there are certain popular, quote-unquote, streamers out there that are getting away with way more than other people are. And I don't know if it's because they have exclusive contracts with Twitch or what's going on with that, but I'm not going to name the specific streamer's name, but if you follow anything on Twitch or follow the news with it, you'll probably know who I'm talking about. There is a streamer on there who has, on stream, openly abused animals. What do I mean by that? Throwing a cat over their head live on stream. Feeding a cat vodka. Guess what? I don't like watching animal abuse, okay? I don't like any kind of abuse. Period. I don't think it should be tolerated. Zero tolerance for that. But the same person, despite all of that, hasn't gotten banned from Twitch, right? So this person also had a accidental nip slip live on their Twitch because they were trying to stuff a pillow up their shirt. This is a girl streamer I'm talking about, obviously. And she didn't get banned. She, made this big show of it on Twitter, like, oh, Twitch, please ban me for this. It was a mistake. Great if you're owning up to it. But she got a 1-week suspension. 1 week. That's it. People have done far less and had their channels completely banned and taken off Twitch altogether. What? In what backwards world does that make any sense? Sorry, I don't get that. And I do not like double standards at all. That is one thing that will really push me away from any sort of platform immediately. That is something I do not tolerate. Why would you punish somebody for something far less and basically lift somebody up who is spitting in the face of your rules that you set out for the entire community? If you're expecting one person to follow it, you should expect everybody to follow it. No exceptions. I don't care how much money they make you or how much exposure they give you. It's not okay. Not okay. Number 2, shaming for subs. Now, I don't know if this is a attention-seeking thing or if because one person did it, other people think they need to jump on the bandwagon. If they think it makes them look cool, I don't know. There's been a couple streamers at least that I know of. I don't know how many total have actually done this, but there are 2 that I know of for sure. Pretty big supposed influencers on Twitch that have basically shamed their audience for not subscribing. One in particular person basically said that if you have time to sit and watch a hour or 2 hour long live stream on Twitch, then you have $5. Telling them that you don't have $5 to sub is basically crap and you're stealing from them. Kind of the gist of what they were saying. Another person who was trying to, she said she was trying to like come up with a regular set schedule, which doesn't always work. I tried to do a set schedule thing, and with everything going on, it's next to impossible for me to do. That may change in the future, whatever. But this person basically said if they did not get up to 500 subs on that stream, they would not commit to doing a scheduled stream for their fans. Boo freaking who. Okay? People don't have to watch you. They don't have to follow you. They're choosing to support you. Just the fact that they're viewing you is supporting you. And I tried to get into Twitch. I tried to become an affiliate, and they sent me this laundry list of things that you'd need to do. One of them was getting an average amount of viewers. So you can't even be successful on Twitch if nobody's viewing you. But if you do build that fan base and you do want to show appreciation for them, you can't sit there and shame them for not giving you $5. Like, come on. Yeah, especially when there's a pandemic, people are getting laid off from their jobs, furloughed, whatever. We get stimulus checks. Okay, mine's gone already. I'm sorry, but I have bills to pay. Okay, and other people do too. So don't sit there and shame people for not giving you $5. No, don't do it. Okay, here's my thing, is that, as I said, I want my channel to grow organically. I'm not going to sit there and beg for subs. I'm not going to sit there and shame people for not subscribing to my channel. If you view my videos and you like what you see, feel free to subscribe. I'm not going to twist your arm. You don't have to subscribe if you don't want to. I mean, you're an adult. I figure, if you're watching my videos, you have a cognizant enough mindset that you can make the decision whether or not you want to support the channel. And if you want to just watch my videos, once in a while, cool, fine. That's great. I appreciate everything that I get on YouTube. I appreciate all the views I get, all the comments, all the subscriptions, everything like that. But I'm never, ever going to take the people that are supporting me and make them feel like dog shit because they didn't do what I wanted them to do. Like, grow the F up. What is wrong with you people? And if you thought I got heated on number 2, you're gonna love number 1. Ooh, this is a doozy. Coming in at number 1, the Safety Advisory Board and the Deer Girl. Yeah, you heard that right. Twitch came up with this whole idea of the Safety Advisory Board, and it was supposed to be this diverse group of people for yada yada whatever, I don't care. Kind of like to help moderate and stuff like that and make sure that things are being done fairly and, people's concerns, questions, whatever are being addressed. This streamer who I won't give any clout to by saying their name. I feel like saying their name is kind of like, I feel like saying their name is kind of like saying Voldemort's name. just by saying it, you're going to invoke some sort of evil karma on yourself. But this person basically went on to their stream after they got put onto this advisory council, which calling it a council just makes you seem weird anyway. I don't know. Just me. Maybe this person spent way too much time LARPing in their day. But this person goes on there and says, I have all this power, you should fear me. There's certain people that should fear me because of the power I now have. Flaunting their ego and their position. That's not even remotely that's just the tip of the iceberg here, people. So they also said that they're trying to get in-game voice chat banned or removed because they feel that it's toxic. They even went so far as to say that all people who use voice chat are white supremacists, and they said that's a fact. And then under their breath were like, well, that's what I believe. But they're sticking behind this. Like, they said it. It's out there. People, it's all over YouTube. It's all over Twitch. And then they backtrack immediately and try to say, oh, no, that's not what I meant. I just meant that I angered a bunch of white supremacists by saying that. I really don't think that the KKK or the, freaking Aryan Brotherhood have anything better to do than to watch you on Twitch. I really doubt that. Stop trying to rile people up just for the sake of doing it. That's number one. Number two, your ego needs a really big check. Because if you get put into a position of power and you immediately start to abuse that by saying, tee-hee-hee, I'm going to get you all banned because I don't agree with you and you don't agree with me. No. Stop it. Just stop it. Now, I have to make a disclaimer here. I have no problem with anybody, regardless of their gender, their religious affiliation, what gender they identify as, whatever. I don't discriminate against people. If you're a good person, then hey, you've got my seal of approval. Now this person, wow. I don't know if what they do is strictly for attention. I mean, they literally act like a deer. They say they eat grass, which deer don't eat grass. Do some research to get into touch with their deer spirit. Cool. That sounds fun. Kudos to you for that. And then they have their partner like scratching their ears on stream and they have a quote deergasm. Ugh. I mean, I've met some freaky art class people in my day, but good God. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Be into whatever you want to be into. I don't care about that. But you saying that all voice chatters are white supremacists and need to be banned and stuff like that. Well, let me put it to you this way. Yes. Okay. I kind of see where you're coming from on this. In-game voice chat can be very toxic, depending on what game you play, depending on what circle you're kind of going into with this. But there's always a little thing called a mute button. Every game I've played that has in-game voice chat has an in-game mute button. And if they're being exceptionally toxic, usually they have a report button right next to it. Literally next to it. Do I need to say more on that? Do I really need to elaborate? I don't think I do. But, hey, whatever. What do I know? I'm just a lowly white supremacist YouTuber from the Midwest. I'm kidding. I'm not white supremacist. But in this person's eyes, maybe I am. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, that's all I have to say for this today. So for those reasons, they may seem petty to you. You may not agree with them. You don't have to. That's just my opinion. But I think rather than getting involved in a platform that that allows and often encourages the type of behaviors I've seen in some of the things that I've seen over the last few days, I think I'll be staying far away from Twitch. I'm not saying that every platform is perfect. YouTube has its problems too. Every platform has its problems, but it's all in the attitude that you put into it. And I don't know, I think really at this point the only way to rectify this situation is to come up with our own streaming service, with our own platform, by gamers for gamers, moderated by people who are true influencers in the community and will not tolerate this type of behavior. That's all I have to say for today. Thank you for watching the video, everybody. More videos to come soon, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.